Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back. I know we started a minute late. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We got a fun show this morning. I've got some pack price projections. We're going to take a look at some of those NFL all day packs. We're going to talk a little bit about the challenges that are live. We got a full ass show. I know a lot of you are here right now. Make sure you're liking the stream and subscribing. But before we get into it, before we hit that theme song, I just want to take a few minutes up top to talk a little bit about the work we're doing here at Team Hold. And I think, like, when you say the word work, you're like, Zakarian, most times at work, I show up to something and make money. And you could argue we haven't made money here in a long time. Or you could say, hey, you're turned on the camera and I don't consider that work. You're just yelling and screaming. And that's fair, too. That's fair. Both of those things are probably true. But I do think what we're doing here is work. And I do think Team Hold each and every day, yes, each and every day, we show up to at the very least, we entertain you. And when we're at our best, maybe you're getting informed about something, maybe you're getting excited about something, or maybe you're getting warned about something in this space. And if that ever feels disingenuous, if that ever feels Shillfest 2022, all right, if that ever feels like we're just fudding for clicks, I hope you shut it down. I hope you unsubscribe. I hope you stopped watching, because here's the thing. There's so many places you can get that bullshit, right? You can get it on Twitter. You can get that. And there's lots of other places that you can go for just full on Shillfest 2022. And we're just not going to be that place. So whether we're at the top of something, whether at the bottom of something, I want to hope you're just getting the same energy, whether we disagree with the product's direction or championing them. I hope, that it's coming from a place that we believe in, not to better position ourselves for the next bit of alpha, the next drop, the next opportunity. Because we do this every day. Literally no one is doing this every day, nor should they be doing it every day. It's pretty psychotic. And I say we because not only am I getting on here and talking to you every day, you psychos tune in and listen. You're part of the problem. So I'm not going to come here and tell you guys it's like always up, because quite literally, I don't get paid to do that. So whether we're talking about over minting, over hyping, maybe even over tweeting, we're going to keep coming here and doing that. And you're going to get a genuine version of that. We're going to continue to show up day in, day out to do that. And if that pisses people off, so be it. And with that being said, pretty excited for our NBA tip-off show. We've booked a ton of blue check guests. It's almost like only verified blue check people. And we're no longer going to be streaming it alongside with Top Shot. We're no longer going to be doing like what I had promoted before. We're no longer going to be doing that, but we do have some exciting new news around it and a new partner that I'm excited to talk about as we get closer. So mark your calendars for October 18th, baby, from noon till 8. That's an 8-hour stream with just a shit ton of guests. It's going to be fiery. It's going to be exciting. So I hope you're ready for the next NBA season and the next chapter of what Team Hold's going to be doing, because we're pumped about it. And we're excited to keep bringing that same goddamn energy.
Well, the top shot streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake so Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball. We got
go. I also saw in the chat there was that audio not synced up, which is hilarious. I love the idea. I love the idea that the audio wasn't synced up for that. The one time I put some like time and effort into something, that's great. That's fantastic that it didn't sync up. We got a lot of people here this morning. I'm gonna try to say hi to people, but honestly, I'm so far behind that I don't know. I don't know if I can catch up, but I'm glad everyone is here. We're going to talk a little bit about the NFL all day packs. I looked at some of it looked like the archive, just for Top Shot quickly, it looked like the archive moments came back down to life. I was seeing a lot of like $2 and $3 offers. Mwah. And then I know the Dennis Rodman challenge went live, and it seemed like, uh, nothing like pumped too crazy. It like pumped initially, then came back down. But there we go. That is our NBA time. That's our NBA conversation for the day. Outside of like maybe we talk about some NBA towards the end. Okay, towards the end we'll get into that. NFL, it's kind of a weird day today, right? Because I think a lot of people, right, if you had to make a choice, of like, do I complete this challenge so I can get to 100 yards? And maybe that means you have to buy that 68 or 80, whatever, however expensive that Cowboys moment is that we can talk about, or whatever team moment. Right? You have to think about that. We also have, Cooper Rush, baby. Let's go. What a gross ass game. I watched that game. I saw two friends in real life last night. I saw Mr. Raptor News himself, who invited us to a fun event, and G Dunn in town. Mr. Hollywood himself was able to get drinks with both of them last night, which was really nice. And it was just a gross game, so I was glad I was able to talk to friends instead of watch that garbaggio. But yeah, I think people are right now in a weird spot because they're like, do I complete this challenge? Do I line up for, or maybe I complete the challenge and line up for the standard pack? Maybe I don't complete the challenge and I line up to both packs. But like real quick, before we get into it, before I got John Boy Beats' projections for some of these packs, before we get into that, I need to know from you guys in the chat, like what's the intention for today's plan, right? Because I just think there's a lot more decisions have to be made, and especially if you're also doing some NBA Top Shot run it back stuff. I think like there's a lot of decisions to be made, and where I'm curious where people are putting their money right now. Jordan Hutchinson says Max. K Dunn says both JKs need to sell off a few more stacks for today's Max packs after buying my Grail Mahomes. Dude, you bought the Grail Mahomes debut last night? Dude, hell yeah, man. That's a great, congrats. That's a lot of fun. Will's just going after the 59er standard, then pull out the sniper. Yeah, I wonder, like, are a lot of people doing that? They're like, okay, I'll pay 59 and then I'll see who's flipping stuff right away. I don't hate that. I think it was All Day Alex. He was tweeting out about how he was planning on sitting out the packs and then just buying in the marketplace. I don't know if that opinion has changed since they've adjusted the prices, which we should get into. Yesterday they announced a couple of adjustments, right? I'm sure everyone's aware of this by now, but they announced a couple of different adjustments. One being, it went from, what was it, 259 or 249 down to 219. So they shaved a little bit off of the price point, and I wonder how much of that had to do with the recent market movement, how much that had to do with community being like, oh, you know what, that seems like a lot. Rad Dad says Dapper gets all my money. Keep the minting press turned on. Prices drop. I get sad. Rinse, repeat. Here we are. Rad Dad. But yeah, so they adjusted the price point, and not only that, but they adjusted what you could get, right? So initially, you were like guaranteed one rare or legendary. And then you had a shot at like a special common or maybe a second rare. And now they're like, hey, here's the thing. We're just going to give you two rares. We're going to throw two rares up in that piece. And so I think the price change plus the two rares gets us closer to a better spot. But I could definitely see people still sitting out that whole 249. Yeah, Ralph says should have dropped the common price to 490 USD as well. Yeah, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Hoping people don't catch on how great a deal the premium is. My Super Bowl premium pack was incredible with just the common. So many chances to hit a great one. Man, shout out. Remember that Super Bowl pack, dude? Good Lord. That's the most money I think I've lost at once outside of that run it back pack. Shout out Dale Ellis one time. Let's yeah, 2 rares with a shot at a Lego a second. Yeah, it is kind of fun. I'm not made of money though, because as I stressed in this opening, I don't get paid. So we got some decisions to make, baby. And one of them should be figuring out how to get paid, I think. But let's take a look. First of all, let's just like go over to the old NFL All Day website. We can just take a peek at what's happening over here. So there's only going to be 3,500 premium packs dropped today. So here we go, right? 219, you're getting a total of 8 moments. A total of 8 moments. We'll look at the moments that are in there in a little bit. And that's coming at us in 3 hours and 47 minutes and 46 seconds. There we go. The premium one, I don't know what to do with this premium one. I think I'm lining up though. I think I'm lining up. So that's the premium. Let's go. I thought that I could scroll down to the standard. All right, here we go. Where's the standard? This one drops in 5. Oh, I thought premium was second. Okay, so premium's first. Yeah, all right. So let's look at the standard one. The standard, where you're getting 4 moments at $59. There are 20K that's available today. Um, yeah, God, I like it. I think we're seeing the market like correct itself. Where are the two? Where's his 2 rares coming from? It's coming from NFL All Day. B Foster. That's probably not what you were asking though, was it? That's probably not what you meant. Let's take a look at what's in the drop just so we can take a peek. So this is in the premium, right? In the premium, let me blow this up just a little bit. So the premium, you got a legendary. We've got a Lamar legendary, a Jags legendary, a Tua legendary, right? And then we have some Aiden Hutchinson, which I think, like, I know people don't like to mess around with defensive players too much, but that's a fun one. I like rookie revelations. And then Trayvon Walker, that's also a fun one. And then the Jets, Heroes and Heartbreakers, whatever. For rares, we got Marcus Williams, Nick Half Chubb, Amon-Ra St. Brown, James Robinson, Barkley's got a rare, Deontay Johnson with that sick catch from week 1, Jimmy Graps, Devin Duvernay, my underdog best ball hero right now, Jalen Watson, I think that's the KC pick on Justin Herbert that went for a touchdown. DJ Reed, Jamal Dean, Ramsey, Steelers, Davis Mills, Jeffrey Simmons, and Nelson Aguilar. So B Foster, they made an announcement. Yeah, let me see if I can pull the announcement up just so I can hit that. So we have a better feel for what I am talking about, and just so I'm saying that correctly. So let's see where it is. This is in the All Day Discord. We've made some updates and some new info to share. The italicized is the updates to previously shared info. The price point went from 219. And then there's 8 moments. You're getting 6 commons, 1 rare, and then 1 moment that is either rare or legendary. So guaranteed 2 rares in there. So that's what it's looking like. D-Rose says, good morning. I lost all my bets in NFL. Ask me anything, dude. Oh, man, I got smoked in NFL this week. Unlike Top Shot, they adjust their packs immediately. Yeah, that was a good sign. That was a good sign to see that they made the adjustment. I mean, I think, it's a little bit easier for them to make these quick adjustments, I think, because the market's still so new. And actually, I don't know. I'm not going to give them an out on that. It does. Yeah, shout them out for making the adjustments quickly. I'm going to pull up John Boy's little projections, and so we can take a look at that. Here it is. I think it's nope, that's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. Hold on, let me just pull this link up. Un momento, por favor. All right, here we go. This is the first time I'm looking at this too. So if I stumble over the spreadsheets, blame it on the alcohol. How about Jamie Foxx in the morning? All right, here we go. So we're gonna look at this. We got packs 1 and 2. Let me zoom in a little bit more. All right, so if we're going to scroll over to the right here, I'm learning that the best stuff is over here to the right. So the cost is $59. The projection range for a common is anywhere from 6 to 30. The projection range for a rare, hold on, let me look at the screen so you Yeah, all right, that looks okay. The projection range for a rare is 40 to 100, and legendary 750 to 2400. So 50. This is the standard drop, by the way. 58% of the packs will be valued at less than the $59 price point. 0% of the packs will result in an ROI worse than 50%. 4% of the packs will result in an ROI better than 100%. Now, something to keep in mind: these are just projections. All right, these are just projections. So don't freak too fast. These just projections, okay? So this is like through the sim results of the pack value, whatever. So we can look at that. So here we go. This is the median right here. This is the median right here. $55. I think that's pretty fair, right? I think that's pretty fair. I don't know. Before we get into the premium, what are your thoughts on that? Right? Like, I think that makes sense. That seems to be quite a bit of risk with not a ton of upside. Yeah, I think that is. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I think that's probably how standard packs are supposed to go, though, right? I would imagine. Milo says one of the concerns, or I'm sorry, one of the criticisms of all days, they need to get these prices right. I'm concerned moving based on the crowd noise is just going to enable complainers to get louder, expecting results based on noise. You know what might be interesting, Milo? Because I do agree with that. You know how I feel about people screaming needlessly into a camera every day at 9 a.m. Eastern time. I do like. I think it would be helpful if excuse me, if it wasn't just that, right? If they were doing some internal number crunching and that's how they came to their conclusion, or if there was any sort of dialogue that happened internally that doesn't like affect the community by sharing, I do like the idea of them sharing how they came to that conclusion for that reason, right? So if it wasn't like, hey, we saw that Donkey Dick 38 was really upset with the price point and he thought it was too expensive, so we decided to change our mind. Yeah, I agree. I think like if there was and maybe that's something we ask AJ on Sunday when AJ comes on the show. Shout out AJ Curry. But when AJ comes on the show, maybe that's something they can elaborate. Because I do agree. I do like setting the stage for people to just scream is never good. We the Peep says serious question is projections end up making people make poor trading decisions. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, they're just projections, right? So yeah, maybe some people think that that's what you absolutely need to do. I don't know. Donkey Dick 38 reference drink. The origin of Donkey Dick, I think, is the live Vegas show, actually. So shout out JP. I saw JP in the chat. But yeah, shout out Donkey Dick. So those are the standard. I know people were saying lack of upside. I mean, we can look at what's in the premium quickly, but I think we're starting to enter that conversation now. Let me see, like, if we can view the moments in this drop, and then I'll share screen again. I mean, you still have that like oomph. Oh, I guess it was the same moments. I'm an idiot. But let's look at the comments. You still have like a dumb shot at an opportunity of a legendary, right? But if we look at this, like if we look at some of the comments, right? So like Drake London, that's going to be a smash, right? You're getting a rookie who looks like he's going to excel in this league. Same thing with Garrett Wilson. Like those are pretty exciting. More all-day debuts. I don't know if Geno Smith's moving the needle, but Allen Robinson comes to the platform. You're getting another Kyler Murray, a Kareem Hunt debut. I don't know. And then here we go. We get some heartbreakers. So Byron Murphy, Cade York, get that kicker, baby. Cooper Rush, Jair Alexander, Sterling Shep, Derwin James Jr., that's actually one that I'm excited about. Sammy Watkins played just long enough. But I think what's being referred to is like not a lot of upside. Like, yeah, you're stoked if you hit a Kyler Murray, but the difference is this is now Kyler Murray's second moment. Second moment on the platform, right? So it's going down. Harrison Murray will have two comments. Yeah, I that is true, Jesse. They will have two. Daniel says, big fan of JBB, but projections have been quite wrong. Don't take it as the gospel. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Circle back on his run it back projections. Shout out John Boy Beats. He thought the Top Shot product was going to do better than it did. You're right. So maybe he is way off again, and that it's a bigger L than we think or a bigger W than we think. That's why it's also up to you. Garrett says you're paying a premium possibly for pulling a Lego. I'm okay with it as long as I never drop a 999 pack. Yeah. Yeah, I feel it. I mean, listen, it's again, I gotta, I, we got, it's easy to be more positive right now because of two things. It's not a shit show and it's been fun. Um, so I don't know. There you go. I don't know what to tell you. Also, guys, numbers are good this morning. Okay, for a Tuesday. Historically, Tuesday not a great number for us. So I want to check something real quick. Are you guys liking the stream? Oh my God, like the stream. Subscribe to Team Hold if you haven't done that. Get up in here. Um, all right, those are the commons. What are the odds of hitting a Lego in the premium? Let me see if that. Let's go back over to the projection. What's an infection? All right, here we go. The premium. Let's look at the spreadsheet. So for 219, the projection range. We already did the projection range, right? So 67% of the packs will be valued at less than 219. All right. 0% of the packs will result in an ROI worse than 50%, and 8% of the packs will result in an ROI better than 100%. So you get a 9%, 8.5% shot at a Lego. 91, that's the eighth moment, right? So you're guaranteed 6 commons, 1 rare, a 90, almost 92% of the time. You're right, 100%. Sorry, shout out. Was it Sex Panther? But yeah, 8.5% right there for that eighth moment to be a Lego. So now looking at that, you can't taint Schoolhouse Rock, bro. That's unholy. Sorry, dude. Bad boy said just paid 81 for a Cowboys team moment. AMA. I know. Drunk Tree says, think I like the idea of getting a standard pack and sniping 200 worth of moments. That's interesting. What is the chance of even getting a pack? Not many available. So that's, yeah, John. Hey, what's up, John? What's up, John, baby? John Boy Beats. Worth noting that a majority of 2 rare packs won't break even. Yeah. Well, okay. So now that we've gone over that, right? Now that we've gone over that, I know that's JJL. That's what I keep saying. 8% looks nice. A couple of things that we need to point out. I do think so. Again, let's look at how many packs are available. Let's go back over here to max packs. I think what did we say it was? 3,200 as it comes to the premium. Let's double check this real quick. Preem City. Yeah, 3,500. That, I mean, these are all going to sell out, right? But just because they sell out doesn't mean it's an instant W. Let me introduce to you the WNBA game recognized game drop. Right. So just because it sells out doesn't mean it's going to be an instant W. But I do think it's going to be hard to be getting those premium packs today. And I think it's going to be one of those days where, you line up, and if you miss it, you're bummed for a second, but it's not the end of the world. And I saw somebody was like, I like this. Who was it that said it, by the way? If I can find that comment about spending for the standard pack and then drop into, oh, here it was, Drunk Tree, 200 worth of moments, right? So like if you already have that money set aside, and then you're like, my plan is to just fire out at commons or fire out at stuff that you want to use for, challenges and stuff like that. I don't hate that, man. I think that's an interesting call. But then you don't get that adrenaline rip. You don't get that rush. You don't get that injection into your veins or your max packs. But yeah, Bad Boy says to me, just get into that 3Q is a win and is worth 219. Yeah, that's the rush, baby. Oh, put it right there. But yeah, my plan is to line up for both. I have to make some decisions on what I'm going to move off of to do it. Yeah, John says, okay, John, let me ask you this though. So marketplace, that's what your brain's saying, right? Marketplace greater than PAX IMO. But what are you doing, John? What are you doing? Don't give me spreadsheet alpha graphics greater than sign. What are you doing though? Are you lining up for both? It's about that opening pack feels. Man, I lost the buzz. I keep missing the drops. Get back in there, rich buddy. Do the playback rewards this week include moments from this drop? I thought they said no. Um, But I don't know. Someone else, Artemis, can answer that. Artemis, you know what the thing is though about the playback rewards is because it's football. Like sometimes the rewards get injured at a little bit more of a faster rate than they might in the NBA. So it's a little bit hard to like stack up the rewards. Slam dunk. Are you getting the packs? Is it worth it for both standard and premium? Well, you know what? Let me give you a little drop, okay? Let me give you a little alpha drop about how we're doing this, okay? None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? Ming, I have no idea. I have no idea. John, okay, John, we got honest feedback. He says, I'm lining up for the 10 yards and then bailing. Can't stomach 4 defenders in a pack. Interesting, Johnny. Interesting. All right. Blaze Moore, on the other hand, said, liquidated my entire UFC collection to buy AD. Interesting, Blaze. Hey, listen, I think a lot of us are going to be in situations like that as the platform, as the wide world of Dapper Sports continues to grow, right? We know La Liga is right around the corner. They've talked a little bit about that in the spaces, and I feel like there's been some rumbling about it. So I think, like, you're going to have to decide where you're having the most fun and what team is bringing you the most like consistency and the most trust that you have in the leadership team, right? At least that's where I think some of us are coming from. And so when you have stuff like, I love NBA the most, so I'm always going to be involved in the NBA. But like as it comes to Dapper, I like what NFL All Day is doing right now seems to be scratching an itch that I didn't know I had. But like if you're like, hey, listen, man, I lean NFL more than I do NBA, or I lean NFL more than I do UFC, and you're like, this is how I'm going to. We all have to make those decisions right now, unless you're rich. Unless you're rich, buddy. I'm holding all my NFTs until a major boom. Oh my God, me too, bro. I hope so, man. Max Davies says people just gonna be flipping. People just gonna flip between depending on the time of the year. Yeah, I think that's right. And if that's your true belief, right? Then we shouldn't be buying anything on NFL all day, and we should be firing at an NBA Top Shot. That's what we should be doing. That's what we should be doing. JC Dynasty. So we talked a little bit on the happy hour show on Friday. Dustin is really jacked up about it. He thinks it's going to be a good one. It seems like it's going to be a really good pack. Last pack chance at a rare. You think it's the last time to get a rare? Team hold. I don't sell there we go, dude. Team hold, baby. Why are you selling so low? Why are you selling so low? Coach Hamburger says he is doing that. I know. Listen, shout out the Team Hold Discord, which if you're not in there, let me drop a link to the Team Hold Discord right now. Team Hold Discord out there getting hungry in the Top Shot streets. Shout out my man, Ransom Reed. Shout out Breakfast Cereals. Shout out I know there's a contingency that's like, the time is now. So I don't hate it, man. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, boys and girls. So do you? I think you just got to do what makes you happy. I prefer basketball as a sport to football, but the NFL product seems so much better run than Top Shot. Yeah. Yeah, who knows? Maybe our tune changes when the year starts, right? Maybe the tune changes when the year starts. Maybe they'll start doing some good stuff. We'll stop fudding for clicks, When Seussibles, dude. Seussibles to the moon. I have tried to sell every goddamn one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. And it's hard. It's hard to sell them Seussies. One of my favorite things, Top Shot Tony, he tweeted something out. This is a long time ago about how, like, I think he was like, forget NFL all day, Seussibles to the moon. And like the whole Seussibles team was like liking tweets. That happened yesterday. Also, I don't know if people missed that joke. So Tony tweeted out, he's like, he changed his name to Pack Rip Punch and then and tweeted at UFC Strike being like, I dare you to hire me. And I just thought that was funny, right? Pack Rip Ewing got hired by NBA Top Shot. Pack Rip Mahomes got hired by NFL All Day. Pack Rip Punch. And maybe that's for you. You guys can steal that. Feel free. If you're trying to if you're a big UFC fan, you want to get a job in the UFC world, just change your name. You also have to be good at what you do, but change your name. I think that gives you a head start. But shout out Patrick Mahomes, man. I read his little blog post that he shared about his journey. Very exciting. Seuss's generational wealth for your kids. There you go. Uh, yeah, I once I got access, I fired off on a lot of packs, and it's just there. It's not an easy platform to navigate at ATM at the moment. Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. Damn, big ticket. Damn it, I'm late. You know what, big ticket? But it's never too late to drop that big ticket energy.
We are from the city and our big ticket, gonna flip for a dollar here, dollar there, dollar here, dollar there, dollar here, dollar there, dollar here, dollar there.
That's fair. Fine. Pack Rip McGregor. Pack Rip McGregor, who I think Pack Drip. We can do that instead. You're right. Um, Runaway Rick was talking about Zach Wilson Rares. Dude, I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with anything. You know, I've realized that you all are making money off of me on the NFL All Day Marketplace because I'm too busy doing content that I'm actually not following through with anything that I'm talking about. And then I go ahead and buy at the top with all this stuff. So you're welcome. Oh, Johnson's had to break. You're a little Jordan Hump, dude. Little Jordan Hump. Oh, man. All right. What else do you guys want to look at? So I haven't been paying attention to the Discord, but with I've noticed that the market has gone down quite a bit, and it seems like a little bit heavier than like the normal challenge cycle, right? Because actually we can look at the challenges too. But what we've seen with the anytime the challenges end, people sell off some stuff so they can complete some stuff to get those moments. And then everything was propped up because of some of the challenges, so it looks like your account really went down. I think the added of the pack drop with people trying to get some more moments, trying to get some more dapper to buy packs, but also knowing that like, oh, these bottlenecks are no longer bottlenecks. Oh, thank you God. 69mega.com. RAI help you find perfect match. Man, let's go. Let's figure out how we're going to get a perfect match today. Let's figure out how we're going to find a perfect match today. Let's see. So smooch, smooch, two smooches make me go crazy. And then I get wet. And then I write a love letter because I'm in love now. I think that's the story 69mega.com is telling here. And then check mark. We did it. We found love, and then we find more in love, and then we get crazy. But then you find out that your partner lives in Arizona, and you get like hot and sweaty. Because that to me, that kind of red up top, that feels like a pasty boy in Arizona, and it's too much time in the sun, and you weren't prepared because you were too excited. You were thinking with your wiener instead of thinking with your head. Wink. And you're like, I forgot sunblock, and then you go to sunburn, and then that's actually heat exhaustion. That last emoji right there is heat exhaustion. And we come back here, we're back in love, but the sunburn is hot. Sunburn is like really bad, but you're so in love, and then you're like maybe some thumb in the butt stuff. And then next, just like some check marks, right? Like I can't believe it. Let me write a letter, and then you make lists, right? You make lists. So after you sent the letter out, you were like, check that off for the day. And then you were proud of yourself. You're like, I did it. But then you were just like, it rained a little bit, but you're like, I don't mind getting caught in the rain. This is my rom-com. I'm in love again. And then last year we got, just so much. You're like, I'm so in love. Two thumbs are better than one. Two thumbs, one butt. Oh, man, that's so good. That two thumbs and one butt. I love it. How do you come back from that? Oh, that's too good. That's too good. Here we go. Sean says, as catchy as the main Top Shot Thumbs theme song is, the song that goes through my head most often as I'm trading. Yeah, Big Ticket. The Big Ticket is a bop. Shout out Rock and Roll for creating all that stuff. When 69 Mega Team Hold merch, honestly, that is a good idea. We absolutely have to do that. We absolutely have to do that. Oh man, got here 30 minutes late only to get to the 69 mega content. Dude, imagine not getting that content though. Imagine going somewhere else and not getting that content. This is where the content lives. This is where it lives. Oh man. Talk about free advertising. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Dude, give me a promo code. There we go. It's a prostate exam. That's right. It's medical, baby. It's medical. Oh man. All right. We did it. We did it, guys. That's what a roller coaster of a show, right? I wrote something. I like tried to be serious at the top. Then all of a sudden we're doing there. 69 Mega is actually a sponsor. No, Eric, but I would do it. I would take it. NFL tweeting about the all day drop. Oh, let's pull it up. When marketing, AJ, Dave. Let's pull up the tweet. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see what the tweet looks like. Is it the NFL account, or when you say NFL, is it just the NFL? Am I sharing the right screen? I think so, right? What does this look like? Am I sharing the right screen? No, I'm not sharing screen yet. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. The NFL, NFL.com. Do we not even follow the NFL? What do we even like? Let's see. I'm just sure NFL All Day retweeted it if they did, right? Here we go. NFL, look at that. NFL All Day is where top highlights become digital collectibles called moments. Top highlights from week 1 and 2 are being released today as the first moments of series 2. Here are a few of the moments in today's backdrop. Let's see what the oh no, and look at the oh man, that's great. I love that they threaded this. Let's see. Kyler out here playing flag football. Is this someone that's already into? No, I don't think so. Yeah, okay. This is what a scam. Okay, let's see. Jewish Leitner. There we go. I'd rather buy your crappy salute to wow, okay. So JG's in it. Okay, there we go. That honestly, I thought there was going to be more. I thought there'd be more of that. So I think, guys, we're early. Multiple tweets on the official Twitter, too. What do you mean the official Twitter? Is that not the official Twitter? NFL? Is that not the official Twitter? Isn't that what I was looking at? They didn't just tweet. They put out a thread. Watch out. Oh, Diamond. Yeah, Diamond. The NFL's moving in on your block, baby. Yeah, Mahomes being the face of AD should tweet every drop. No, Raph, I'm going to go the other way. He can't do every drop because then he turns into Kevin Hart with DraftKings, okay? It's going to be a smorgasbord of people doing it. SU said, just tuned in. Didn't realize you were reading comments. Hey, listen, let me just see. Are we subscribing to Team Hold, BT Dubs? Get in there and subscribe. I also, depending on how I'm feeling emotionally and spiritually today, I might fire up a little pack rip stream. We might do that. We might stream the drop. It depends like where my brain is at, or if I'm scrambled eggs. So if you get a pack today and you want to come on and rip, I don't know. Let me know in the Discord if that's something you guys want to do. I can't tell if people want to do that. Also, don't want to program over the first minute. I know they're doing a little spaces, so I don't want to do that over that. Yeah, the NFL tweeted out detail. Isn't that what JKs, you're confusing me. Isn't that what I was looking at? This is the NFL. Unless I'm wiling out here. Yeah. That's what I was talking about, baby. Man, look at that CD Lamb, dude. CD Lamb is nice. I'm a big CD Lamb fan, even though he has ruined my bags. Post Rosh Hashanah hangover. No, I know I look Jewish, but I am not Jewish. Armenian, baby. I get that Armenian blood, which means, like the Jews, susceptible to I shouldn't say susceptible, that's the wrong word. Have also gone through our people getting wiped out. Who knew? We could go from 69mega.com to the Armenian genocide in the same in one show, in 1 hour, not even an hour, in 38 minutes. You come to learn. Or you come at 69mega.com. Oh, God. Listen, now, honestly, in the last 10 minutes, I totally understand why Top Shot didn't want to stream with us anymore. I get it now. All right, careful, YouTube about to flag you. I know. What else we got? Off the rails. Yeah, we do. We need a mental. Yeah, can we talk about Playbook? Thank you, David, for refocusing us. We've lost 6 viewers since I went wild. Let's go ahead and do let's do a mental health check, then we'll go into the Playbook. I don't know. Today feels like an HJ day, you know? I'm sorry this didn't come with a hand job. I just don't think it's included in the airdrops. That's stylistically, that's tough to include that in an airdrop. That being said, you see that 6 stash, and it's almost November. We're going to be running that back soon. Oh, yeah. Enric, man, I'm going to, Mkhitaryan. You know what I love about being Armenian is that, yeah, we look good. Shout out to Kardashians. But also, there's a chance that it's a Game of Thrones character. Like, you never know. Like, Ulrich Mkhitaryan could be one of the best footballers of all time, or could be someone who got killed in season 3. You never know. All right, here we go. On Thanksgiving, do you eat turkey? Yeah, I do. I do. Man, the sun, well, it's that time of year because the sun's gonna come in. We need the time to the time change. We need the time change here on the East Coast. Um, I'm thinking of shaving off Tombstone for you're going the other way. You're shaving? Yeah, but anyways, mustache is coming back. Mustache is coming back. All right, let's go. Let's go over to the playbook before I say anything that gets me in trouble. So here we go. Let's see what we're looking at here. I finally burned my moments. I was waiting. I waited a long time to burn my moments. But I did that this morning. I'm up to 60 yards right now. I've completed one challenge. So that'll get me to what's that? 7. No, that'll get me to 80 yards. I'm going to line up for a pack, right? And that gets me 5 yards. And then I got to decide. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have to complete this last challenge? If I complete the end of the week puts me at, oh, man, I suck at math. So the end of the week puts me at 80. Oh, yeah, it's going to get me to 90. No, yeah, I do have to do it. I do have to do it. Sorry, I was wilding out there for a second. Yeah, let's look at, I don't know, like, how are people feeling about the playbook week or third weekend? How are people feeling? Like, are we still getting that same juice? Are we still like really excited about, oh my God, chat 69.xyz, the 69mega.com challenger? I don't know. I don't even know how to handle this. This is too much. I'm not going to do it. Honestly, you're not early, all right? You're the second one to show up here. No, thank you. But yeah, how are we feeling about playbook or through our week 3 in? Michael P says it was a lot better and more balanced than week 2. Interesting. Still liking the playbook. Put on sub only chat. No, Ramos, not today. Today, anyone's welcome. Yeah, I'm still digging it. I kind of liked. I think it was like helpful to have a couple of difficult challenges. Big Ticket says, I still love it, but at this rate, the market will be at 0 by week 7. Do you think so? Elaborate. Speaking of Big Ticket will be here. Big Ticket and Jay Light are going to be here on Thursday instead of Friday. So we're going to do our NFL All Day show on Thursday as well. Rad Dad, yeah. So the rares are getting demolished due to the lack of use in challenges. So I know it's been chatted about a little bit. Do you think more people are going to be in do you think we're finally going to get one of these challenges that don't have anything to do with the playbook? And I totally get them like waiting a few weeks, right? Like figuring it out, like what's working and what's not working before rolling one of those out. But do you think we're going to see something like that soon? Do you think we're going to see something like that? I still have 0 yards. What am I missing? Josh, you might not be missing anything, man. But it's fun. It is fun. So you're missing like a chance at a bunch of free packs, and it's just based on like what you own, you know? So I think for me, what's been fun is you go out there and you buy a ton of moments early on that you think are going to be beneficial during I just like that it's good players, right? I'm not figuring out who's going to get the last field goal of a Kings game. I've been really enjoying that. It's like, hey, you need the top 5 running backs from this week. You need the top receivers, whatever. It's just like people that are doing good at sports. I do think there's going to be less like volatility as more moments get rolled out, unless they continue to create it. So it's going to have the same impact. But I do wonder. I don't know. I wonder. I'm curious what this looks like, as Big Ticket says, in week 7 or 8. Oh, the turkey was. Oh, bad boy. My bad. I totally missed it, man. And now I get it. And that was a good joke. My bad. My bad, bad boy. That was good. That was good. We do fuck with turkey. What else we got? Flip the Cowboys team moment 3 times last night. That's wild. Matic Otto said, did every challenge so far except the Thursday night where they couldn't define tackles properly. Yeah, it seems like they made that adjustment with the most recent one, right? Yeah, Paul says AJ hinted at the non-playbook challenges would probably mostly be burning challenges, though. No, right? Dude, I think so. I think they're going to continue to tweak the burning mechanism. I mean, the rate at which they are burning stuff is pretty exciting. It seems like they're down to pull some levers. They're down to see like what works best. And I mean, just the fact that it's like, hey, you don't have to do Playbook. You don't have to do all these challenges. But if you want to do them, if you want to go after this stuff, you're gonna have to burn 5 moments. And so like we're constantly being forced to make decisions. We're constantly being forced to make decisions of like what's best. And I don't think there's always a right one. I think like, it depends on who you are. Daniel of the Slowinski variety says, pulled my money out of all day a while back, didn't lose anything and put it back into Top Shot, watching from a distance, but very impressed from what I've seen so far. Yeah. Yeah. That's dude, but that's what I mean. I love that we all have the an opportunity to do it different stuff. Nice announcement on Twitter from all day. Was there a new announcement? Was there a new announcement? Do I have to go? Do I got to go back to the Twitter boards? Let me see before I share screen. Let me see what it's looking like up in here. Data, or you just mean the NFL? Oh, their debut moments. We're excited. Oh, hell yes. You know what's here we go. Let's see is this going to be better than Kevin Durant? That's the question. Let me stop sharing screen. I'm going to do it with the audio. Let's listen together. Let's share with the audio. Chrome tab, NFL all day. Let's see what it sounds like.
What's up? It's Jahan Dotson from the Washington Commanders.
Garrett Wilson, New York Jets.
This is Aiden Hutchinson,
Trayvon Walker,
Kyle Hamilton, Traylon Burks,
Drake London,
and this is my NFL All Day
debut moment.
This is my NFL All Day
NFL All Day debut moment.
debut moment.
Debut moment.
This is my NFL All Day debut moment.
Wow, so they're only doing it with some of their rookies. That's a lot of fun. So like, I mean, listen, I'm not going to freak the hell out. I'm not going to lose my mind just because we got some audio, because we've been here before. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Kevin Durant. I think what I really liked about what Steph Curry did there is he was like, he's really dribble a little bit and he went for a layup. It's like very tight. So I think I'm glad that they're doing it. T-Dog says there's a blog too. Look at this. Shout out AJ and Feldman. I think deep down in their heart, they were like, Zakarian has been talking a lot about sex websites today. Can we do something fast? Faster than 69mega.com. And they did. They dropped the blog like immediately. Let me stop sharing this screen. Let's go back over to NFL All Day. We'll take a look at the blogosphere, see what it's looking like. And let's see what we got here. Yeah, Garen says nice addition, but doesn't move the needle. Yeah, same. You know what does move the needle though? You know what I do like about it? I like that it's rookies and like all of those people are names that we know, right? Drake London, sex. Aiden Hutchinson, sex. So I like that it's those types of players. You know what I'm excited for? I'm excited for an NBA Top Shot tweet that's going to be like, really cool to see NFL All Day do what we did with Game Recognized Game. Excited for one of those tweets again. All right, here we go. With incredible highlights, joyous celebrations, and unforgettable reactions, NFL All Day moments already capture so much of what makes the NFL great. But in Series 2, which coincides with the 2022 season, we'll be going even further to deepen your collection experience. In our first drop of the season, you'll find some exciting audio additions from NFL rookies. Oh, no, I'm sorry. From NFL All Day analyst Tony Gonzalez, breaking down some of the top moments to star rookies narrating their All Day. Check out our premium standard content to share which moments we'll do it. Okay, All Day analysts. Tony Gonzalez, who has followed up. All right. Tony Gonzalez and Richard Sherman. There we go. Other sound. We want your NFL All Day experience to be as immersive as possible. And we'll continue to look for unique ways to bring other sound, from rookies discussing their All Day debuts to special guests providing commentary on their favorite moments. Surprise audio. As NFL All Day continues to work with some of its most prominent voices in the game, you may see audio added to already released moments as a surprise. How does it work? Say a player has a moment already released from a previous drop. If NFL All Day works with that player or personality close to them in the future, you could see a surprise addition. So that's fun. That's cool. I would pay big money, dude. I honestly, there's no way they would allow me to do that. And I don't blame. And I don't mean NFL All Day. I mean the NFL. The NFL would be like, absolutely not. This dude has 6,000 subs, and that's embarrassing for as often as he's online. You know what I'm saying? All right. Imagine if that was a Rockets rookie. Oh my God. Can you imagine breakfast cereals would lose his mind? Better than Drake Canada isn't a funny joke with the people. That is pretty good.
Yeah, what I liked about what Patrick Mahomes did here is oh man. Yeah, I thought like Patrick is like pretty tall, but honestly, it should be more expensive. Like, look at how fast he runs around the edge to then launch one deep. I don't know, Patrick. Why are people buying my moments?
Put that on NFL all day. NFL all day. That was Pee Wee Herman. No, that's Pee Wee Herman. That was Kermit. I feel like in order to get into Kermit, I have to do Counting Crows. I figured that out.
And it's one more day up in the canyon. And it's one more night in Hollywood.
What the fuck is happening today? 50 minutes in. All day needs a voice of reason. Who you got? Well, it's All Day Anthony. All Day Anthony was the guy, but it's just too hard to manage. I feel like schizophrenic, like managing all these different personalities. So it's kind of hard. Anyways, the gag order they put on on Pat Mahomes' wife. Okay, there we go. I caught it. Mac Tech says, I wish I was close to New York City to see a live Zakarian. Yeah, live Zakarian is just usually me yelling. That's usually what it is. All right, listen, 51 minutes of beauty. What do we do now? What do we have? Anything else? Is there anything else that we need to hit? I don't know. Watching Mike's decline has been fun. Oh, shout out Coach Hamburgers. I think like my main takeaway just from this entire experience thus far in NFL all day is that it's been fun. And I'm excited to revisit this in like 10 weeks. Because 10 weeks, where we'd be at like what, week 14, we're heading into week 14. I'm excited to know like where we are. And because I'm sure the market evens out a little bit, right? There's going to be a little less. Oh God, bad boy. I wish I fucking signed with anybody. Somebody asked me that last night. They're like, oh, who's your agent? I was like, but I'm excited to know in like 10 months, right? When the market evens out a little bit, maybe they're not just like easy wins every time a challenge is announced. Maybe like the playbook is still shiny, but it's lost a little bit of its shine. Are people still having the same level of engagement and fun? And I think if that is the case, I think all day wins out. Because if we're still there, this like 14 weeks, 10 weeks from now, whatever, I think that's just a good sign. I think that'll be a good sign. So I'm excited. Listen, I'm having fun right now. I'm going to keep having fun. I'm not going to be Debbie Downer and a wet blanket. We're going to continue to enjoy this, but I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like a few months from now. And yeah, I'm having fun making money or not all day. That is kind of where I'm at right now. But I've also been making more money actually, that's not even true. I feel like I've just been straight losing money and I'm still having a good time. Yeah, real quick. Let's hit some NBA stuff like fast. Zion looks like a freaking freight train. I'm scared of Zakarian. I'm fucking reading the comments. I'm scared of Zion. He looks very big. I'll see your live. Oh yeah, dude. Vegas was so much fun, man. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, Daniel. I'm wondering how we feel in like 10, 14 weeks. But yeah, Zion looks incredible. The Celtics stuff is weird, guys. I don't know. I thought we were going to see a lot of media trained answers yesterday. I thought that like everybody was going to be like, "Mum's the word," and they were going to. And I even said this yesterday. I was like, I'm expecting lots of things like, yeah, we're focusing on this year. We're excited as a team. We're excited to have the core coming back. And like whether it's this coach or that coach, it doesn't matter. We're excited to do it. That's what I thought the conversation was going to be. And instead, what we've seen was like, yeah, we have no idea what happened. We hadn't spoken to Ime. We don't know. And like management hasn't said anything either. That bearish on the Celtics right now. I think it's yeah, I agree. Foster. So he's saying just fire Udoka for those listening in the podcast. Why make them live again in a year? I imagine this has more to do with legal. I bet legal was like, hey, you can't fire him yet. they have to wait till some things get cleared up, would be my guess. And how is he? And I am going to say legal on this too. How hasn't he reached out to his players? I'm sure they were like, you're not allowed to have any contact right now. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. But yeah, it's weird stuff. Wait, hold on. When Top Shot tickets for merch? Seriously. Beamer says, I think if they could somehow just mix the playbook up with creative stuff, people will stay interested. Rolling out the same thing week after week will have diminishing returns. Yeah, that goes back to the other stuff of like, that goes back to the other stuff where I think if they introduce some like not rare burning, but like challenges that incorporate rare and legendary moments that aren't necessarily playbook related, I think that'll go a long way. I think if burning continues to get toyed with, I think that will continue to help. I think all of that stuff is important. What else we got? What else? They would yeah, they're probably hoping he quits first. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm telling you right now, he's not going to be a coach. Like he's not going to be a coach. Udoka's toast. I think we're going to at some point we're going to learn a little bit more of what happened, and I have a feeling we're going to be like, "Oh, yeah, it's bad." Dude, the store is open. TeamHoldNFT.com. You go buy some store right now, baby. You go buy some merch right now. We get sweatshirts, t-shirts, coffee mugs. We're still just like testing it out with some our man Jordan put together some great stuff for us. And oh fuck, I still need to send Jordan in a moment now that I'm reminding that. Which I keep forgetting. Who are the top 5 teams of the East right now? Let's see, dude. I still think it's Milwaukee. I think Philly's gonna finish second. I think I mean, Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn has such a weird ceiling and floor. I think I'll put Brooklyn in the top 5. I still think the Celtics finish in the top 5, but I don't know, man. That Robert Williams injury is bad. It's just all bad, man. Everything's all bad. 2K Dances. Did we talk about how there's now audio? We did like 10 minutes ago. I don't want to put Miami in the top 5, but you know what? Miami might be in the top 5 now. Also, like Atlanta's got a weird ceiling on them. Like there's a lot of weird stuff. I don't know. Jacksonville. I don't know how Jacksonville is going to do in this year's NBA season, but that would be a long shot. If the Jaguars came out of the East, that would be a long shot. But I like it, Jesse. I like the take. We're here for the hot takes. Jaguars, though, are fun right now. I will say, like, I saw people putting them in their, like, top 5 of, like, the NFL power rankings right now. And I'm like, let's pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Who do we have in this week's Island game, actually? It's a great question. Let me look. NFL.com. What do we got for the schedule for Thursday night? So for Thursday night, where are we? Why? It's so funny how bad like the NFL website is, the NBA website is. Like they just refuse to put any resources into it. Bengals Dolphins. So the Tua is still a little dinged up, and Jalen Waddle, I think, is questionable. I don't trust Cincinnati right now. I know Cincinnati looked good against the Jets this week, but oh no, I think we got a sneeze coming. We need a mental health check. We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, you know? I think it changes you. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Miami there. I think Miami's legit. And Cincinnati doesn't look right. Cincinnati doesn't look right. However, I'll wait to make that call until we get a full injury report, because I think because they don't really have a running game, the importance of Waddle and Hill, they like those like quick passes act as their running game. So if they're not ready, you know, then maybe it's a different talk. Also, yes, Samaje Perine season, right? Mixon is a little dinged up. We're gonna have some interesting stuff coming up with injuries, right? So David Montgomery, the Khalil Herbert thing. We've got the Dalvin Cook, Alexander Madison stuff. A lot of fun shit. All right. I think we're going to call it there, guys. We're going to call it there. We made it a full ass hour. Listen, I said this at the top. I really appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate that you guys tune in all the time. I'm excited for the direction Team Hold's going to be going. I know might have seemed like a little serious up top, but I really do appreciate you guys being here. And I hope you know that I take this shit seriously, even though this is a goof fest. And you being here every day makes this stuff serious, right? So appreciate you guys being here. If this was your first time, holy shit. If this was your first show, holy shit. I'm sure you're not still here, but like the stream, subscribe, join the Discord if you haven't done that. I think we'll probably pop back in. For a pack drop a little later, as long as my day's going swimmingly. But good luck out there in those streets. Good luck if you're ripping packs or if you're sniping in the marketplace. Appreciate you all being here. And let's end with our new football song. All right, we out. It's a football show.